That's not gunpowder in that thing, is it?
I don't know. We found it up holler out there where I grew up at. Shake it out, try and see.
You got a lighter, you got a canister, and you got gunpowder.
I smoke cigarettes.
Richard, you do a little more than cigarettes, too.
I'm worried about the that's in your car.
I really like to read. Two of my favorite types of books are history books and books on crime. One book that I've never seen written is a book on things that police officers find inside of police cars. Contraband is quite common. Comical discoveries are also frequent. Things that will take an officer out very quickly are very rare, but they do happen. And when they do, it makes for an interesting story. This is one of those.
You got insurance, registration?
I ain't got that on me. There's my license, though.
All right. You have insurance on the vehicle?
My brother and sister-in-law has it on. As far as I know, they still have it. I mean, I can't sit here and tell you they have it on there for sure because it's digital and I don't have a phone that I can get on the internet and check on. So.
Okay.
It's that, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? The digital copy stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I can't get on the internet to look at it to see.
Okay. So you can't call them and ask it or anything?
I don't have phone service on my phone.
But old boy here. You got an ID on you, bub?
Yep. What I can pull over for, man?
Loud exhaust.
Loud exhaust.
Yeah, it's got to be OEM or OEM equivalent. Plus, you also got a cracked windshield obstructing your view.
Yeah, but I don't see how my loud exhaust, man. I mean,
it has to be OEM or OEM equivalent. That's what the law states.
Factory exhaust.
So when you hear OEM, original equipment manufacturer, so a lot of people don't realize that when you get a vehicle and you make modifications to your vehicle, some of those modifications can become violations of a statute. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's very common. So it has to be OEM, original manufacturer equipment, or the equivalent. So what the officer is saying is correct, and a lot of people are surprised by that, but that's true.
So Richard, is there anything illegal in the vehicle?
No.
So if I search the vehicle, would I find anything? All right. You might have to take a quick look around then.
What you want? There ain't nothing in here.
Okay. All right, that's fine. You can just hop on out then.
I do not sit nice but this ain't too bad though.
All right, that'll work. You got any weapons or anything like that on you or anything? Any knives, anything?
I got a pocket knife in my pocket. Nah, I ain't got a
Okay, if you don't mind, just put it up there. You ain't got none on you? All right, you might have to patch it down real quick, make sure you don't have anything else. What are those? Buttons?
No, they're fucking little caps for a license plate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you took up the plate to off that car.
My friend had the car and fucking auction plate.
All right, you mind if I make sure you don't have anything else, any other weapons on you real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay.
I don't carry no gun or nothing like that. I don't
Okay.
know about it.
Don't?
Oh, no, man.
Not allowed or what?
No, I'm allowed.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
All right.
like them.
What's that little,
I'm diabetic.
is it
And don't have no DNA or nothing like that. But,
all right, you mind to pull them out real quick for me?
yeah. I think that's what that is. Yeah. Oh, no, you probably felt that right there.
No, it was...
Oh, no, I'm just handing to you, put on the car if you want
yeah.
to. Yeah, I'm diabetic. Ain't nothing like that. Just there's one that I had, I broke the tip off of it, and I just hadn't thrown it away. I don't throw that shit around.
Okay, here I want to talk about something that I see frequently, and this is definitely a way that you could potentially make the situation safer when you're interacting with multiple people. Calling the people out one at a time as opposed to multiple people stepping out of the vehicle, because then you have to focus on a whole lot of different things. Methodical, call them back one at a time so you can observe every single person and you can still observe the person that's still sitting inside the vehicle. It creates a much safer environment. So here's another thing that's really interesting, and I've seen this many times, and I've made this challenge as a rookie myself, is where you ask people to pull things out of their pocket. So you say, pull it out of your pocket. Then what if they pull out of their pocket a weapon that they then aggress you with? So safer practice, methodical at the quarter panel of the vehicle, power base broken, pat down conducted, and then you can retrieve things that are potentially weapons.
Okay. The sun's hot. I picked up 145 of them son of a bitches one time, man, walking from the top of Buchanan Mountain down to where Jerry Stouts has these
Oh, I guarantee it.
Place.
You mind to go ahead and empty that out then, make sure there's no other needles in there or anything? Just because I don't know if you have insulin or not.
No, I'm out of it. There's the cap to it.
That's the cap. Okay.
Okay, excellent learning opportunity here when we're dealing with needles. So when I talk about methodical, even with the pat down, and you've heard this before from people asking, do you have anything that's gonna poke, prick, or stick me? Because sometimes you'll hear officers say, do you have any weapons? And a person doesn't consider a hypodermic needle a weapon, but it's good to know if a person has one, especially if it is not capped. But here's where it gets more interesting, because the subject is saying that he utilizes this for diabetic purposes. As an officer, we don't know. And for people who are diabetic, please in the comment section chime into this, because I've interacted with a lot of people who utilize insulin and who have hypodermic needles. I've interacted with people who utilize them for that purpose and for illegal purposes. Now, in many jurisdictions, possession of a hypodermic device in an unwrapped condition can be a crime in a lot of jurisdictions, if there is another element to lead one to believe that it is used for injecting illegal pharmaceuticals. So how does the officer differentiate between whether it's for illegal purposes or whether it's a legit situation where a person needs to have their insulin and you don't want to cross the line to offend that person, but you definitely want to make sure that you're safe and you don't get pricked? I want to talk about a Supreme Court case, Minnesota versus Dickerson, Plainfield Doctrine, 6-3 ruling, definitely not a slam dunk. I've explained Plainfield before, but let me explain it for new viewers. Plainfield is that during a pat down, if an officer is conducting a pat down for weapons, if they feel something on the outer clothing that they instantly know is something that is illegal contraband, the officer can retrieve that item. The officer cannot manipulate it around like, is this maybe a no, officer has to instantly know that it's that item, and then the officer may retrieve that item through the Plainfield Doctrine. Again, that's Minnesota versus Dickerson, and it's incredibly important during needle recoveries, because is it the recovery for the safety of the officer? Is it recovery via the Plainfield Doctrine? And it's a really interesting thing to think about, and that's why the training experience of the officer becomes incredibly important, because I can tell you right now that there are lots of officers that watch this that if they rub their hand over a person's pocket, they will instantly know what a feels like that is used for smoking a white powdery substance that rhymes with Seth. Instantly. The second they rub their hand over it, they'll know. And under the Plainfield Doctrine, they are able to retrieve that item. And then they must articulate clearly. See, that's a lot of times where officers end up losing things that they could potentially have legit, where they recovered it on the Plainfield, but they don't articulate that they immediately identified it as a Seth pipe, and they recovered it without manipulating the outer clothing. And under the circumstances, an officer can look for what's called track marks, needle marks, that a person who uses illegal pharmaceuticals to intravenously inject them or even skin pop. Track marks look very different than a person who injects insulin. Chime in, those of you who do utilize it, and medical people as well. New young aspiring officers, you can start to learn these things before, what track marks look like and where people place them. In fact, I mentioned in another video where you'll notice that sometimes you will see heavy dark tattoos in places where people want to try to conceal track marks.
How long you had this car?
I don't know for sure.
Go ahead.
Foreign source subject has nothing related. Active subject has 2 charges, 1 for possession, 11 of 2007, 1 for manufacturing, 9 of 15.
That's not gunpowder in that thing, is it?
I don't know. We found it up holler out there where I grew up at. We was out there a little bit ago. Found it at Sing Lane Long Road. We picked it up. I don't know what's in it. I'm gonna cut it open, put a slot in it, put it for a piggy bank.
Okay, a couple things I want to mention here. If we look at the person that appears to be an officer in some capacity, it doesn't appear that they have on full gear of an officer, but it appears that they're operating with the officer in some capacity. But the positioning of the occupants of the vehicle, we have this kind of 4-point officer in the middle, and then we have the 2 subjects on either side. Methodical about the positioning, placing them in the front of the patrol car, facing the lights, knees against the buddy bumper, is the practice that I have seen work most effectively and has maximum control from a safety standpoint in operating with these people. If that officer steps back to the patrol car passenger window, has those 2 people and watches them while the other officer conducts the search, maximum control, maximum observation. The other thing that I find very concerning is that when the officer says, is there gunpowder in that thing? If there is an unknown, possibly device, one of the first things is to not transmit across your radio and get back a very far distance. And that distance is going to depend on a lot of different factors, but don't transmit on the radio and get everyone back from the area if you have a suspected device. EOD people, explosive ordnance disposal people are experts in this, and I'm hoping that some of you are watching this episode and you can chime in as to some extra safety tips, but it looks like that's where this investigation is going.
I can tell you what's in it.
It's got a hole in it.
Yeah, I was walking up a holler up there. I got a camper back up a holler. I was walking up there and fucking it was laying off to the side of the road right there in the weeds. Check that out. I don't know if you ever been up in there or not.
Where at?
Public, past where the gravel road goes straight up the holler.
Yep.
In the turn, back up there.
510, 520.
There's a pond up there. People go to fishes at shit. I don't know if there's somebody call that there.
Go ahead.
Hey, can you come out to my location?
I don't know what's in it. You shake it out and try and see.
I'm just gonna wait.
Huh?
I'm just gonna wait on somebody.
Definitely don't shake it out and try and see. That's horrific advice or suggestion. Everyone get them back. Don't transmit on the radio. The first two things that I'm going to think about under the circumstances.
Yeah, I was walking up there and I seen something there and I picked it up. I said, hell yeah. I'll take that, make me a piggy bank out of it.
There you go. Hey, Bruce, step back here with me real quick, bud. How long you been with him today?
About an hour, man. My old lady's actually at the dentist appointment. And I met this guy at my friend's house in Weston, the chick with the car that I went and checked the car out. And my car's down the road. And my old lady's at Wilson Martino, but I fucked in with him and we went to look at a fucking dirt bike. And I was on my way back to Wilson and Martino. But I went with him for about 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay.
I don't even really know him, man. I know his name's Richard. I don't even know his last name.
So why in the world you in the car with him?
And I was looking at the dirt bike and it was at my friend's sentence and it fucking had a goddamn fucking beer for my car, man. Supposedly, but there wasn't a fucking beer up there.
So where'd y'all go look at the dirt bike at? Then just hang.
I don't even have
I mean, if you
way
were
out
gonna
in the
go look
boonies.
at
I
it,
have
what's...
no idea fucking where it was, man. No idea. Way out in the boonies, dude. I mean, up a fucking goat path.
Well, I mean, you have it on your phone where you're supposed to meet this guy or anything?
I met him at CVS, man. Got my car parked at CVS. I parked it there. We walked to Wilson Martino. Then I went back and I met him. Got in his car. Fucking stupid. I thought I was like, well, man, this thing. You got insurance on this thing? You know.
So what do you know about that thing I found in there?
I don't know nothing about it. Nothing. In there.
Whenever I walked up to the car, you were...
I had it in my fucking. I was with it, right?
Yeah, and
Right.
you've been nervous ever since I pulled you over. Like, I mean, you were breathing.
I am nervous, man, because I'm getting ready to go get my damn CDL and I'm in this damn car.
Something interesting that I'd like you to do is, under the circumstances, when the officer's doing something really good right now, is separating the two and getting the other story. I talk about the signs of deception, and I talk about watching human behavior and body movements and the way that people respond. Watch this guy, because I do this whenever I watch these videos. I watch and see if the responses match the question and if the body language matches the question. And I know a lot of couples watch together, and you should tick off things that you notice when you watch these kinds of things. It's really interesting and a great exercise to do more than one person.
A little bit of truth goes a long way here with me.
Listen,
520, I'll be out here with 510.
that thing was in the car whenever I got in.
Call Detention 56.
Okay.
Goddamn, you guys got behind me. And he said, man, you better put that on the floor. And fucking goddamn, man, that's whenever I was looking at it, I had fucking grains of gunpowder on my leg. You know what I mean? But I had no fucking idea.
Go up there and look at that air bottle. I got a hole drilled in it, gunpowder. Yeah, no.
The officer did something, and I hope it was intentional. I'm not sure if he did or didn't. An interesting negotiated tactic. The officer said, what do you know about that thing I found in there? Now, why that wording is really, really great is because it gives a person an out to say, well, it's just a thing. I don't have to confess to knowing that there is a suspected device. The officer said, what do you know about that looking thing there, a person's going to be like, well, I don't know anything about that. He said the same exact thing because he kind of knows the implication, but it's good to try to soften things when you ask a question where it requires a person to respond to maybe some type of device or something like that. I don't know that the officer did it intentionally, but it's a really good tactic. In fact, in negotiations, if you're talking to a person and they're holding a firearm, you are not going to call it a firearm. You want to take the power away from it. You want to say, why do you want to hold that thing? Well, put that thing down. You know, put that thing down. Words 100% matter when interacting with people.
Where's
I don't have it. I don't do any words. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I literally have. It's the first day I've ever been.
Did y'all use anything over there at your friend's house?
No.
Be honest with me, because
honestly, we didn't.
Do you use?
Sometimes, man.
What's your choice?
Whenever I do, but not very, man. I haven't.
I don't know. I mean, what?
What's the real story on that? Didn't find that in the woods. Now, don't give me that.
All right, I'll tell you the whole fucking story. Goddamn, how my day started. All right.
No. We want to know where that came from.
Yeah, I was worried about
the car. I'm
worried about the that's in your car. Okay, that's what the fuck is, a pipe bomb.
Listen, that was in the floorboard when the motherfucking got in the car.
You were the passenger?
Yes.
You decided to ride next to that?
He's been shaking like a leaf on a tree ever since I pulled him over.
Yeah, I got listen. Yes, I'm nervous because goddamn, I'm in a car with a busted windshield. This guy's illegal as hell, and I was going to look at a goddamn dirt bike and a mirror for my car. Really, the fucking mirror. And we got talking about fucking dirt bikes.
Let me ask you one thing. What's that one stand for on your hat?
Big Red 1, man. 1st Infantry Division.
521 Dom.
116, man. First of the first. 1st Brigade, 1st Battalion, 1st Division, 16th.
How much gunpowder's in that? Oxygen tank.
I have no idea, man.
Now you looked at it, right?
I looked at it. It feels like it's full at the top. And it's gunpowder because I had it on my fucking goddamn leg whenever I just noticed that whenever you was at my window. I was like, goddamn, there's gunpowder in this fucking thing.
Hey, Richard, just go ahead and turn around for me real quick and put your hands on your back.
Well, I'm getting arrested for that.
No, you're being detained right now, so turn around.
I was going to. I was just asking what's going on.
I'll explain. Yep, hands behind your back all the way.
That's all what I got, man.
A little bit more.
About what I got.
About what you got. Yeah, so right now, all right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
Yep.
You have the right to talk to your lawyer and have him or her present. That's why you're being while you're being questioned. You know, afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you for any question. Upon your request, you can decide to exercise these rights anytime, not answer any questions, or make any statements. You understand that? All right, the reason I read that because you're detained and right now you're not allowed to go anywhere.
Oh, no, that's understandable.
Right back to the car back here.
Okay, so here's going to be the thing, man.
Call come out.
Where'd that thing come from?
I found it up holler up there laying in the weeds, man.
That's not what your buddy says. All right, and now's the time to cut through the shit. He says it came out of your camper. Tell us what you can about that device right now.
What you see is all I can tell you. I don't know what's in it. I got the camper. When did I get the camper? I don't know, about a year and a half ago.
So it came out of the camper.
It's been in that camper, yeah.
And you said it was in the woods.
Well, I mean, it was, but it wasn't. I mean, I don't know what's in it. I really don't. It might have gunpowder. I have no clue. But that's just
How long you had it in that car?
Not very long. We just left out Methodical out there, and I was going to go to Elkins. And
Where's your camper at?
That's out the you know where Methodical Road is?
Yeah.
Got Methodical Road. You know where the sharp turn is? Goes to the right.
Yeah.
Gravel road goes straight up. Way back up that holler.
Back there on Mike Ross.
No, it's not on Mike Ross.
Well, I mean, it's Mike Ross property back in there.
Yeah, Mike's got property back.
Yeah.
But it's back up.
So where were you taking that device?
I was going to do what I told you, man. I was serious. I was going to try and make bank of it.
Let's get everybody back.
But it's got gunpowder in it, man. I mean,
I don't know.
You got it.
I wasn't going to do it. They didn't have no ill intentions or nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Definitely get everyone back. We finally got someone say, let's get everyone back. This is the thing about devices. We say if you can see it, it can see you, and it can definitely see you at this distance. We get more people on the scene at this point. There are so many different things. If I were to say, don't transmit on the radio, don't touch it, back everyone off, rope off the area, and get the professionals as far as EOD, explosive ordnance disposal people. And a lot of times those people work for the fire department. Shout out to those guys. I mean, that's a career field that really takes a lot of intestinal fortitude to go into, because even the training that they do is really, really high level, and they see a whole lot of explosions. Shout out to you guys. Thank you.
You got a lighter, you got a canister, and you got gunpowder.
I smoke cigarettes. Well, I got a lighter. I mean,
Richard, you do a little more than cigarettes too.
I smoke cigarettes, man. I don't smoke. I ain't smoked in a long time, dude. Since my daughter was born.
Well, I know you use illegal. You're around them.
Dude, actually, I'm not. I mean, I can't say that. I don't know what everybody does.
Well, I mean,
But, I mean, I'm not. Dude, I'm not lying to you, dude. I'm telling you.
well, listen to me, okay? Listen to me.
I am.
At some point in time, you probably got a notification that your Facebook had a search warrant attached to it. No? I've done a search warrant on your Facebook. All right, so I've read your messages. I've done all that and
All right.
everything. I've seen what's on there.
Which
Guns.
Facebook?
Yeah,
I'm not talking about nothing about no guns on my Facebook,
so
and I haven't.
I'm just telling you,
No, I know.
I know stuff. I want the truth because I don't.
No,
First of
I'll
all,
tell you
we
the
don't need.
truth,
We don't need.
No,
out
you're
here.
Right. You're right, and I agree with you. And
Okay.
but,
So, I mean-
I've never got nothing for them. They have tried.
I'm past that right now. What I'm going to, I mean, I know your family. All right. I know.
Yeah.
All right. I know. I just talked to her the other day over because her Great Danes got loose. You guys are a bunch of good old boys.
Well, I try to
Okay.
be, man. I'm trying to be a better person. I've cut ties with almost every goddamn body.
So
I'm not. Dude, I'm trying to make start a better.
I hope so.
You know-
Because I mean, you've always been good to me. All right.
Yeah.
Never had no issues out of you or anything.
When I got no reason to give you no issues, man.
Same.
I don't.
But
That's like the canister. I mean, yeah, I did lie about where it was. I did. But that's the only thing I'm lying to you about on that.
If I was a betting man, I would say that you got it. Hey, you know, let's have some fun with it. And you were probably going to take it up a holler and make a boom. All right.
Actually, man, I was really going to drill out and make a goddamn piggyback. I don't know what's in it. It could be gunpowder. I'm not saying that it isn't. I don't know. I never turned it up, never shook it out. If it is gunpowder and that is it, yeah, that would be pretty cool if I could see something like that. What to do,
But
I
old
wouldn't
boy
be
back
around.
there had it in his lap.
where he had it on his lap, that's on him. I mean, he should have put it in the back seat. When I got to the car, I just tossed it in the car. I'm not lying to you.
I don't think he's going to go out here and people, but
No.
I don't think he's going to do that. But man, you still can't have it. You still can't make it.
I didn't make it.
So I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I always have been. Never lied to you.
I'm being honest with you. There's a
You know,
bag
I got
in there.
one story from him, and I got one story from you.
I don't know what he's telling you, but there's a bag in the car in there. There's a set of license plates in the back seat where I
Well, where'd you meet him at?
Picked him up at CVS.
When you build this case from the law enforcement perspective, I believe one of the questions that would be completely prudent to ask is how concerned were you about this device? And if we're booking someone for it and we believe that we have a live device, then our procedure at the scene where this device is located should match the concern that we have while we're arresting this person. And I don't know the policies. Again, a lot of edits, a lot of cuts on these videos, but to me, the proximity is still a huge concern. And then I also asked the question, every officer has to do this at the beginning of their shift. Look in the mirror and ask themselves, am I in the shape to be in the fight of my life? Because it's not any given Sunday like football. It's any given shift that you're on. There is someone who is willing to harm you. And only the officer can answer that question.
Being honest with you. There's a bag
I got
in there.
one story from him, and I got one story from you.
I don't know what he's telling you, but there's a bag in the car in there. There's a set of license plates in the back seat where I
Well, where'd
picked
you meet him
back
at?
there. Picked him up at CVS. I don't know. I was in the driver's seat.
Curiosity always kills the cat, man. So I mean,
was just going to tell you, yeah, okay, it's gunpowder. I didn't put it in there.
But you believe it's gunpowder, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I can't sit here and tell you for sure.
Well, I know you're not a chemist, right? Unless you got hidden talents.
I don't want to lie to you and tell you that it is if it didn't.
I get you.
But I don't want to tell you.
It has. You believe it has a substance in it consistent with gunpowder.
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Yeah.
How much is in it?
I don't know.
I mean, you picked it up and carried it. Can you
I
tell
don't
me?
know. I don't know how much.
Slosh, is it a little bit slosh around the bottom? Is it got? Is it up in there?
I can't really. I don't know, but it moves around.
So, if you're saying that you didn't put it in there, who put it in there?
I don't know. It was in the camper whenever I got the camper. That thing was trashed. I cleaned it out and burnt.
So it wasn't in. You didn't find it in the woods like you originally told us.
No, that's what I was telling you a while ago. I did lie about that, and I apologize. I own it. No, it was in that camper when I got the camper. When I cleaned it out, I found it underneath where the table is. It's the tongue of the camper. There's a table right there folded out there. It's right in there. There's like a shelf on top. And right underneath that shelf, it's got little doors that slides over. That's where I found it. Let's clean it out.
So what was y'all gonna do with that thing, man?
I hadn't, listen, I swear to God on everything, man.
Well, you just don't pick it up out of the floorboard and start playing with it.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to twist the goddamn, because I was trying with everything, man. Fidget spinners, everything.
I know you know him longer than just today.
I don't know him. Today's the first time I've seen him in the gambling joint, but I don't know him.
Oh, hell, he just stood up there and told me that he's talking to you.
He knows me. Yeah, he has talked to me, but not
10
more than
times a year, he said.
Like, man, he's crazy. He's crazy. You can ask my wife. No, I don't know him. I mean, not really know him. I've seen him at the gambling joint.
So if I look on your phone and
He ain't
text
going to be in my
messages...
front. No, yeah, you can look in there. Ain't going to see no
so
text
what was
messages.
y'all doing there?
Okay, we gonna wrap them?
Well, let's go have a chit-chat.
Oh, that's what we wanted to do.
This was a really interesting case. I have not done many cases where we're dealing with devices. In Las Vegas, we had a lot of suspicious packages because of the casinos, and we had a protocol on how we had to deal with those, and quite frankly, they're very scary to deal with. The original video, which is pinned, it looks like they're saying that the subject was arrested for possession of destructive device, a felony. I don't have the official documentation, and I'm always cautious to say things about charges when I don't see the official documentation, but you can see what it says about the charges that this guy received. And the danger of stopping a car and finding those kinds of things is really scary. Police officers run into all kinds of interesting things on car stop. Any cop that you talk to, you ask them and they'll tell you in 10 stories about wild things that they found inside of vehicles. On that note, very interesting coin to share, and I'm very excited about sharing this coin. This coin, actually there are two. I'm gonna go with the first one, and I am going to tilt it because I've been getting such a hard time about this. So I'm tilting that coin with my hand behind it, and I'm gonna put it up close. This is a US Secret Service coin, and I'm hoping that you can see it. This badge is really brilliant and beautiful, and it's inside this casing. And if you look on that side, I have it tilted, so I hope that the light refracts properly so you can see it. United States Secret Service. This is a 911, beautiful one. And then there was an accompanying coin with it from the Saginaw Resident Office, United States Secret Service, 1865. Now I've tilted this coin, I got my hand behind it, and I have it up close. I'm trying to do everything to make sure that I get this right, because it's important that people take the time to do this. And this is a very special coin. It comes from, and I was told it's okay to say his name, it's Leo, with his wonderful family. We've interacted a few times, and very, very wonderful guy, amazing family. And he actually has a channel, Texas Safety Watch, and I think it's TX Safety Watch. Really interesting stuff, really good body cam stuff, and you can see the background that he has. So I'm excited to continue to maintain some relationship with him and the wonderful things that he's been doing as well on his side. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video that's on your screen for more content just like this.